Hello guys, what's up? Happy New Year. 2026, finally, yeah? Time passed so fast, but 2026, I feel like we are going to have a year full, really full with wonders, very interesting things, a lot of changes, and if you let to accept those changes as positive things, you will see how all the year will be just amazing and beautiful. Because even the ups and downs are good things, and we are evolving in that way. And all the downs are something that make us go up. So my belief is that this is the reason why we can't stay all the time on the top, unless you accept everything from the bright side. So I wish you a very happy new year, really full with beautiful and good things. And with that starting, the very first live stream is a reading for 2026, and we are starting with I Ching, and that is one of my favorite tools for divination. Though I don't accept I Ching as a divination, I accept I Ching as a very close friend, or a old relative, a wise old relative that can see the things that are happening in my life from a different perspective and give me advice. And guys, advice is not exactly to follow it. Is not an order or anything like that. It's just a different perspective to can see what is going on in your life from a different angle, and maybe in that way to solve your issues or problems. So this is I Ching for me. Old friends, three of them. For some reason, I see them as three women. Old, middle age, and a very young one. Maybe because I'm using three coins, original Chinese coins, and they're doing the magic to happen. So this time we start with Capricorn, and let's see what are the energies for Capricorn for this 2026 beautiful year. What we know about them? Okay, so they are ambitious, very disciplined, very hardworking. They can be perfect leaders and very responsible. That's amazing traits, right? But they have some weaknesses, like they are very pessimistic, overperforming, and perfectionists, so they can't accept something to be less than what it must be, right, from their perspective, and they can be very stubborn. Although those traits are accepted as weakness, I believe that with a different approach and different understanding of this, they can become a really very strong traits for them, especially the stubbornity. To be a stubborn means you reach your goals no matter what, unless you step on somebody's neck to do that. So don't do that, Capricorns. And the perfectionist, yes, is a good thing. We should not accept mediocrity, especially now in our life, as quality. The quality have to be high. Quality of food, quality of clothes, quality of relationships, everything has to be at least over, I don't know, 75%. Though for me, and I'm not Capricorn, I'm Cancer, double one, I accept something like between 90-95. As a result, because I know that nobody can make 100%, but anyway, so a really high kind of level of acceptance, and that's a good thing, because we need quality in our life, quality in education, quality in information. Oh my god, the quality in information is really very important, and I'm going to try to give you as much quality as possible from my perspective. Because if you don't know, I Ching is the book of changes, a very, very old, it's over 3,000 years old wisdom coming to us, still alive. And I'm trying to make it even more alive because it's very, very, very helpful for us to change. And without we changing, nothing around us is going to change. And this probably will be, how to say, the change in us. My friend, I have a very, very, very beautiful friend. She's my soul sister. She's a manifesting coach. And I will put a link somewhere in the chat or in YouTube or somewhere so you can visit her webpage. Yes, she is Finnish and everything is in Finnish, but she speaks brilliantly English, so she can help you understand the changes and how those changes in your personality inside of you can change the reality outside of you. That I believe this is the very core base of every successful manifestation. We start with us, with our changes. So the book of changes for me is very important, I Ching. So, but stop rambling. And without further ado, let's start with Capricorn. So what I'm going to do, because you don't see me, and most likely you're not going to see me for a very long time, because I still don't know how to figure out a second camera. I don't have a station like other streamers, neither very quality computer or anything like that. But I have my 3 coins. I'm going to ask each friend or friends to give me the best possible advice for how this year will be for everybody that's from the zodiac of Capricorn. Again, guys, don't take everything from this reading. Take what resonates for you, what changes you may make. Think about your situation, think about your wishes, your goals for that year, because in the beginning of the year we are making those goals, right? And let's see what I Ching has to tell you about it. So I'm going to work with my software that I made for myself. It looks really very basic. Soon I will make it beautiful and almost like a game to help you use it if you want it, and it will be available in each EO. I'm going to make it with a game engine that is called Godot. And yeah, but stay tuned. I'm going to use the first model that I made with Python. And let's start. So I'm going to ask, please, I Ching, give me the best information for this year, 2026, for Capricorn, and what they have to pay attention to, how the things may evolve, and what may change for them this year, for their greatest good, of course, and with all the love and light and that we can bring to that reading and to them. So I'm starting with the first line. And let's see what number we get. So we have 3 and 2 6 and 2 8. So we are putting here on the first line number 8. Where is number 8? No. Here. And after with the second line. So I'm tossing them gently, and after I'm looking what numbers we have. So 2 and 4 6 and 2 8, again 8 as the second line. Okay, and the third line. Okay, so 2 and 4 6 and 2 8. Okay, well, a lot of 8s for now. That's interesting. The fourth line is 4 6 and 3 and 3 6 and I messed it up. So I have to start from the beginning. You see, guys, my mathematics. So the first 8 was correct, but the second was not correct. So the second line, please, Yiching. Sorry, sometimes it happens. Okay, so 3 and 3, 6 and 2, 8. Again 8. So we were not incorrect. The third line will be 3 and 3, 6 and 2, 8. So again, so as you see, it doesn't matter that I made a mistake. Itching doesn't make mistakes. The fourth line is 2 and 3, 5 and 3, 8. Oh my. Okay, a lot of 8s. So we have 2 and 3, 5 and 2, 7. Okay, a bit of a change here. And the last line is 3 and 2, 5 and 2, 7. Okay, now we are consulting the oracle, as I said. And we have unchanging contemplation above. And this is the hexagram number 20. So now, because we don't have any changing lines, like 6 and 9, right, but only 8 and 7, that means that this year we don't expect too much changes to happen unless you don't provoke them, Capricorns. So let's see what it says, this hexagram. Contemplation, washing the hands but not making an offering. With sincerity and awareness, clarity comes. This hexagram speaks of taking time to reflect before making decisions, of taking action. By cultivating sincerity and careful observation, clarity and insight are gained. It advises patience and deep contemplation. What is the image? The wind blows over the earth. The image of contemplation. The ancient kings made tours of inspection to observe the people and teach them. The wind blowing over the earth symbolizes the power of observation. The superior person uses this time to observe, learn, and understand, much like the ancient kings who traveled to see the state of their people and teach them accordingly. So, Capricorns, for you this year will be observation, but for me the wind also brings changes, brings new ideas, brings new knowledge. Yes. So what is the advice, as I understand it, right, is you're looking at your year that passed, 2025, and you're seeing what you achieved, what you couldn't achieve, where you made mistakes, where you've been successful. And when you're looking at those things, you're asking yourself what I want to change, what I need to learn, where I want to go. Am I keeping going with the old ideas from 2025 because I still like them, or I want to change to something new? If you change to something new, there will be more learning, more try, more observation, more consideration, right, of everything, more thinking, making a new plan. But on the base of look around first, how this idea may work, what you need first for that idea to work, how you can reach your wish to come true, right? Don't just jump. Don't change too much. More is like looking and really observing as the kings, right? So because they cared about their people, they were going among them, seeing what is working and what is not working, what they need to learn so they can teach them. So it's a full care. It's not about a king is going there to see what is working, what is not, and to be punishing them or taking more from them unlawfully, and so on and so on. So it's a good thing, right? It's a very positive thing. So this is the advice. Observe, look, change only what you need to change with knowledge, with knowing what you are doing and with knowing what can change and how this will become. Try to imagine the outcome. But again, I'm saying everything starts with you. You have to be sure what you want to do, how you want to do it. And your stubbornity here can be a bad trait, because if you keep going with something that actually you know that is not working, and it was not working in 2025, it's not going to change in 2026 if you don't make the changes, right? If you don't use actually your discipline and your responsibility, right, and your ambitions for a good thing, right, for the good outcome, not just go like, no, 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 I have to make that because I started it. Sometimes we have to let go something and start something new from a clean state. So that's for you, Capricorn. I hope you like it, and I hope I gave you something to think about. All right, again, take only what you feel that is for you, that applies to you. And of course, you always can visit my website and be in contact with me. And if you want a specific reading from I Ching or more talking or help with the changes and everything, I'm here for you. So be in contact with me. In my bio there, about me, there are a lot of links. You can see them, you can visit me, you can be in contact with me. Okay, so this was about the Capricorn, right? So the next one is who? Aquarius. Yes. So what we know about you, Aquarius? So you are very innovative, very independent, intellectual, and humanitarian. So nice, right? Absolutely. You value the freedom, community, and the progress, and that we all have to value all of those things. What are your weaknesses? You're emotionally detached, so, and a bit rebellious as well. Not bad, not bad. I like that. Well, emotional detachment can be not a good thing if you want to really make a progress. But who am I to say, do we make a progress with emotions or without emotions? For me, progress comes with something that you love. Then you work on it and you make it better and better and better. And that's the progress. And I believe all of us we have to take a bit from the Aquarius and start be more wanting to change things, right? Especially now in the beginning of the year. And again, with the Book of Changes, let's see what will be the year for Aquarius, what they have to pay attention to, please, I Ching, and what is the advice for them so they can have a beautiful 2026. Again, for their greatest good, with love and light sent to them. So the first line, let me reset that. The first line is 3 and 3 6 and 3 9. Okay, so we start with 9. The second line for Aquarius is 2 and 3 5 and 2 7. Okay, the third line, oops, is 3 and 2 5 and 2 7. Okay, the fourth line, 2 and 3 5 and 3 8. 8. Next line, 2 and 3 5 and 2 7. Okay. Last one, 2 6 8. No, 2 6 8. 2 4 6. Today my counting is not really good. Let's see what we got. Okay, so now we have thank you. Now we have first hexagram that shows where we are standing at the present situation, or if you want, we can accept it as the last year situation. Okay, so where we are starting from, our starting point. And the changing hexagram, this one here, right, the second one, is how the things may evolve. So let's look carefully everything and see what is. So the very first hexagram is the waiting, but waiting with nourishment. That's a good one, and the hexagram is number 5. So here we need only the lines that are changing there too. After we are going to see what is the present, and after we are going to see what is the outcome, right? So the first line that is changing. Waiting in outskirts, it is beneficial to be persistent, no fault. This line suggests that during the early stages of waiting, one remains on the outskirts, not yet in the center of the action. Patience and persistence are key to avoid acting prematurely. How you say that word? By maintaining steadiness, one avoids mistakes and prepares for the proper moment. So you didn't take maybe too much action for what you wanted to achieve last year, and yet you're still waiting. Let's see how this will be. And yes, that's a very good thing. Of course, you have to be careful, you have to observe, right? First, you have to be sure what you're doing and to act in the right moment. But if you stay stagnant, you may miss the right moment. So let's see how this will evolve later. So the next changing line is the sixth one. Entering the pit. 3 uninvited guests arrive. Treat them with respect, and at the end there will be good fortune. This final line portrays an unexpected situation, the arrival of uninvited guests, that may initially seem challenging. However, by treating the unexpected circumstances or individuals with respect and patience, good fortune will result. This line advises composure and open-mindedness when confronted with surprises. In the beginning, if you were here, I said that if you accept the changes with kind of grace, understanding, and you allow yourself changes to not put you into the pit, right? You can turn them to something really good and very valuable. And basically, this line is saying that. So the surprises that you got are going to change if you allow yourself. The surprises that you didn't be prepared, right? Or that maybe put you on that let's wait and see, right? Because you didn't have the understanding you can use them if you befriend them. The challenges, the issues, the things that you didn't expect to happen in 2025, because we are still talking about the last year and the beginning of this one, right? So allow yourself to see the positive things in the unexpected events, in something that you didn't been prepared for. And waiting and looking from outside, it's really a good thing, and in that case emotionally detached is the best way for you, is not a weakness, because if you are not emotionally attached to the problem, you can look at that problem from many sides and see the other side of the coin. Everything has another side. If you look only at the bad side, you will never see what good can come, right? Or how you can solve the problem. But if you are emotionally detached, yes, not with fear, not with aggression, not with remorse, not with anything like that, just absolutely neutral, right? You may see the other side of that problem and see that the unexpected thing can become something positive and use it for your own benefit. So this is the one advice. Let's see what they say more. The judgment emphasize the importance of sincerity and clarity during times of waiting. Success will come through perseverance and maintaining one's integrity. The phase cross the great water suggests a major challenge or journey that can be successfully undertaken if approached with patience and readiness. Image. Clouds rise up to heaven, the image of waiting. The superior person eats and drinks, is joyful and at ease. The image of clouds rising up to heaven indicates that rain is not yet falling. This represents a period of waiting before action. The superior person, in that case, is you, Aquarius, right? The superior person takes this time to enjoy life's simple pleasures. Food, drink, and joy without anxiety. It is a call to cultivate patience and inner peace while awaiting for the right moment. So, okay. Here is a bit a change of the picture. So the last year was actually easy for you, and I hope I'm correct. Of course, how can I know? But at least for majority of you, I hope you just enjoyed the time and you didn't do too much changes and actions. But this year is the time for you to take action. It is time for you already to kind of stop waiting too much and just enjoying things, but to start doing things as well. So all was good, all is nice, right? But you need some action, because from energy point of view, and this is something that we are going to talk about in the next couple of streams. If you want, you can check again my schedule. So tomorrow we are talking about chakras and energy bodies. Right after tomorrow we are talking about auras, after we are talking about animals energies, because they are important and very connected with us. So we are going to talk a lot about the stagnant energy, because if you stay too much in one place and you don't move and you don't change, right, the things start to kind of spoil, and in some cases even rot and lead to bad outcomes. So everything is good, a pleasure, joyfulness, not caring too much, not taking action, just observing, leaving others to make everything, right, to take decision and so on. But this is not your nature. Your nature is about the progress. So you can't let yourself stay too much in one place. You need your progress. You need things to move. Okay, so let's see what is that is going to change, or what you need to change. It is the gentle above. Okay, 57. I believe it will be very positive. So the gentle, small success. It's favorable to have somewhere to go. It is favorable to see the great person. This hexagram advises taking small, gradual steps toward progress. Like the wind, influence is subtle but consistent. Success comes from moving forward carefully and seeking wise counsel when needed. image. Wind following wind, the image of the gentle. The superior person, that is you, again I'm saying, the superior person is always you, uses clear orders and acts with authority. The image of wind following wind represents a situation where influence builds gradually, reinforcing itself over time. The superior person, like the wind, acts with gentle authority and clear guidance. Sorry. Ensuring progress through consistency. And again, I apologize. Oh, my throat. Okay, so, yes, small steps. Staying and observing for a long time. You already have to be ready to make some steps. Yes, don't rush. Of course, small steps. Yes, authority with a gentleness. Don't be pushy for the changes that you want with your actions and everything. Don't try to rule anybody to obey your wishes and things like that, but gentle, right, with your intelligence that you have, with your innovations, with your great ideas and that you're going to have or you already have. Start slowly moving. The time for you for waiting and staying in one place finished. Literally, this year you have to start taking some actions for your ideas, for your wishes, for your future, and it doesn't matter what it can be. This reading is general, can be love, can be relationships in your family, can be leaving home, starting living alone, for example, if at any age actually. A work, new job, new study, or even the old one, if you are before graduation, probably you already have to choose what is the final exam that you have to make, or PhDs, or things like that, right? So it can be absolutely general. We are not talking only about love, only money, or anything like that. It is a general for your life. So small steps after consideration, after you had the rest that you didn't do and you didn't make any decisions last year. Now this year is about changes. Yes. So actually, what you expect. The I Ching is a book of changes, so we are all the time going to talk about changes and nothing more when we are talking about I Ching and when we are using I Ching to get help for us. But in general, this year is a very positive one. It will be gentle with you. The destiny is gentle with you. The the energies are not going to push you to do something that you don't want. Yes, unexpected things may happen, right? But with grace, you can overcome everything. You are strong enough, you are knowledgeable enough, and you can do everything that you want. So, with all of this, yes, I will take a bit of a break before we start with the next zodiac, because apparently we don't have too much to talk about on the things. So we went through Capricorn and Aquarius. The next one will be the Pisces. And let's see how many more we can make till 3:30 when this first stream for this year will finish. Let me see if I can put something during the break to not just look at that one, because yeah, I try to be ready with all of these things, but Twitch a bit changed, and this is a very new account and I really don't have anything, and I don't want to use anything from my other account in Twitch, so I don't think I can, but let's see if no. No, never mind. I will leave you just like that, and I will be back in 5 minutes, maybe 5 to 7 minutes. And I'm back. Okay, after this, I hope short break, let me reset that. We will start with Pisces. Yes, with Pisces. So, what we know about Pisces? Deeply empathetic, intuitive, creative. Their weakness is being overly sensitive, a bit prone to escapism, indecisiveness, and gullible. Gullible as meaning as being easily manipulated. Okay, because they are overly sensitive, of course. So let's see what itching have to tell for them. What is the advice for them for this 2026? Again, with love, light, and the best for them. Pieces. So the first line: 2 and 2 4 and 2 6. Okay, so we start with 6. The second line will be 2 4 and 3 7, right? The third one: 2 and 3 5 and 3 8. 5 and 3 8. The fourth line: 3 and 2 5 and 3 8. Okay. The fifth line: 3 and 3 6 and 2 8. And 2 4 and 3 7. 7. And let's see what we have now. Okay, we have, of course, changing lines. Thank you. So we start with youthful folly above. That is the fourth hexagram as the first one. And we have changing lines, only one. The first line changing to solid. Okay, let's see what is. To enlighten youthful folly, it is beneficial to use punishment, release shackles and manacles. Going forward leads to regret. This line indicates that sometimes, in order to correct ignorance or youthful folly, firm discipline or punishment may be necessary. However, it also advises that once the lesson is learned and the restriction removed, one must proceed cautiously, as further missteps could lead to regret. Okay, so from what I see, the last year, and maybe still coming into that year, is the energy of how to say, being a bit too strict for other people, and in the same time you didn't make the best decision last year, acted a bit not per your age, or without too much thinking, without too much information, made some mistakes that led to not good things. But everything is a lesson, guys. Yeah, for all of us, the mistakes are a good things. I always will say everything that is coming in our way and we may consider it negative, we should look at the other side and see the bright side and see how we can change the things for us and evolve, right? Everything is about evolution and about change. So mistakes, yes, you learn from them, you don't repeat them, you keep them in mind, and you know when you have to act a bit more youthful and jolly, and when you have to be really serious and make decisions. So for you that are not very decisive, like taking a time to make the right decision and to act appropriately is really very important. So this was the theme from the last year. Let's see what more we can get. Youthful folly has success. It's not I who seek the young fool, but the young fool who seeks me. And the first oracle, I inform him, if he asks 2 or 3 times, it is importunity. Importunity? Okay. If he if he importunes, I give him no information. Perseverance furthers. Youthful folly presents a lack of knowledge and understanding which can only be overcome through learning. The judgment advises that one should seek wisdom rather than passively wait for it. At the same time, if someone repeatedly asks the same question without making an effort to learn, their behavior is considered importunate. Importunate? I don't know. And they will not receive further instructions. Success comes through the sincere pursuit of knowledge and perseverance. Image. A spring wells up at the foot of the mountain, the image of youthful folly. The superior person fosters character by truly carrying out his or her resolve. The image of a spring beneath the mountain suggests that wisdom and clarity are hidden beneath the surface, much like how a youth must grow and develop in character before wisdom can emerge. The superior person fosters their development by persistently acting on their resolve, committing to a path of learning and self-improvement. I don't think that I need to comment anything. It's absolutely clear. Or you need to learn, or you you have to give advice to others, but in all the cases, in the both cases, you are learning. You're the one that have to make the changes. Or don't give too much to others if you see that they don't learn, and this is your lesson. Or learn when you get the opportunity for that, when you get the explanations, when you get the knowledge, and don't repeat the same things. So everything is about the balance as well. This is something else that I will repeat consistently through my streams, right? Because the balance is very important. You should not be very empathetic and give in for people that are trying to use you, right? Because this is your nature. But at the same time, use your intuition to see if somebody is using you just for your good heart and taking too much from you. And this is a lesson that you have to learn. And in the same time, your decisions, you have to make them on a base of knowledge. So, yeah, learning on the both ways and on the both sides. Okay, how it can change and what aging is giving as advice. So 41, decrease above. Okay, decrease. There is sincerity, great good fortune, no blame. Perseverance furthers. It is favorable to have somewhere to go. This hexagram advises willingly accepting decrease or sacrifice. Success comes from maintaining sincerity and making wise reductions. By persevering, I don't know, so hard that word for me. Through this period of decrease, one finds good fortune and is able to move forward. The image. There is a lake beneath the mountain. The image of decrease. The superior person controls anger and restrains desires. The image of a lake under a mountain represents a time of decrease or limitation. The superior person, like the mountain holding back the lake, controls their emotions and desires, accepting the need for restraint. It's almost the same that I said. You have to make a difference between how much you're giving, how much you're taking, what people are wanting to take from you, what you want to take from them as well. right? And decrease the energy giving, right? And willingly to accept to make those really those restraints to stop people that are not learning from you, because if you are trying just to give them and give and give and give, they don't grow, they don't evolve, they don't learn, and that's not a good thing. Everybody has to. And in the same time, again, if the case for you is that you don't want to learn and you don't want to change, again, this won't lead to anything positive for you. So the balance and understanding, right, and keeping the right things close to you and letting go of this that is not serving you at all. Doesn't matter how hard it can be, right? Because I know that the pieces are very, very, very connected to their families and they're doing absolutely everything, especially for their kids. But sometimes they overdo everything for them, and the kids raise a bit spoiled and unprepared for the world outside. So overly protecting people around them may not be a very good thing because they may put those people on risk of not being able to make their things themselves. And being very emotional, sometimes they burst out with unnecessary advice or quarrels and things like that. So, being very emotional, you have to find the balance in your emotions to understand yourself better and to understand others. Let them be a bit more free, and let yourself to be more free, and to say no, to stop something when you don't like it, or when it's not needed, or it doesn't lead to anything good. So there are a lot of changes for you coming if you this year, at least, if you want to change the situation around you. So look around, look back in the year, see what you don't like, see honestly why all of this evolved in that way, and start making changes. Yes. So this was about pieces. And because we have time, we are going to talk about Aries as well. So Aries, how are they? Let's see. Bold, energetic, natural leaders, and passionate. Their weaknesses are being impatient, very impulsive, and short-tempered. Yes, short-tempered and impulsive. Impulsive acting sometimes is good, sometimes is not, and that's why it's considered a weakness, right? You have to make sure that your impulses are not leading to bad outcomes for you, most likely, than for the other people, right? Because what to explain? You know yourself better than me. In my life, I made a lot of impulsive decisions, and they never came back good, unfortunately. But sometimes we don't need to stop ourselves, and we just need to act. So again, we are talking about balance and using our intuition to kind of take the best of what it is there. But you are bold and energetic, so you are very active, and you are not afraid of taking action. So that's a very good thing, of course. And I hope that with your boldness comes the understanding that not everything can be exactly as you expect, right? The outcome may be anything, and you have to accept it because it's your action. Let's see what the I Ching has for you. Again, for the Aries and 2026, the advice for them, what can change, what they can do. Again, with love and light sent for you guys. Okay. So the first line, we have 2 and 3, 5 and 2, 7. So we start with 7. And the second line, 2, 5, how much is that? 7. Okay. The third line, Oops. 2, 4, and 3. 7. A lot of sevens for you. I like 7. 7 is considered a holy number. Yeah, a very good number. 2, 5, and 3, 8. And 2, 5, and 3, 8. And 2, 5, 7. Okay, I don't see any changing lines this time. Oops, what I did. Okay, so 7, 7, 7. Was the fourth line 7 as well? 8. Was this correct? Can somebody tell me? Did we have 2 8s and a 7 at the end, or it was 7 and after 8? I will start from the beginning then. I'm so sorry, ideas. So, the first line 2, 4, 7. Okay. And 2, 5, 8. Okay. And the third line 2, 5, 7. Why I pressed the wrong button? But let's accept it that it was not for you, and teaching just made me do that. 2, 4, and 3, 7. And the next one 3, 5, and 2, 7. I don't see too much changes though in the numbers. So 3, 3, 6, 3, 9. Okay. Okay, so let's accept that I Ching changed their mind about you guys. Okay. So let's see. Fellowship with men as a first hexagram, number 13. And we have only one changing line, that is the sixth one. Fellowship with men in the outskirts, no regret. This line speaks of expanding fellowship beyond one's immediate circle to include those in more distant or different areas. By reaching out and forming connections with others outside the usual group, success is achieved and there is no regret. Okay, so you made new connections, you tried new things, and that were not exactly what you thought or what you were doing before, so that was good, I believe. And let's see what was. Fellowship with men in the open, success. You had a successful last year, I believe. It is favorable to cross the great water. The perseverance of the superior person brings success. This hexagram encourages open, harmonious relationships with others, especially in shared endeavors. Success comes from unity. It also suggests that it is a favorable time to undertake great challenges or cross difficult obstacles. Perseverance and collaboration bring success. Image. Heaven together with fire. The image of fellowship with men. The superior person organizes and clarifies the defenses and the differences between people and things. The image of fire and heaven represents the joining of forces. The superior person understands how to bring together diverse groups and individuals, recognizing their differences while fostering unity. It advises clear communication and understanding to achieve harmony. I really hope that for you, Aries, this last year was exactly like that. Coming together with different people, understanding the difference between people, not making any difference between them, like being really very just, and creating a harmony. And being harmonious with other people, I'm sure this could bring a harmony into your life as well. I really hope this was the year for you, or at least all the action that you took during that year with new things, new approaches, new people, and so on, really led to that success of yours, that you had a really very good year, very successful, very important, and you learned a lot through that changes that they happened to you last year. Again, don't take everything from these readings. Take only what resonates with you. Look, think, see what you did. Maybe you didn't even realize that you are making those changes, that you are choosing different people, different approaches. And if you don't feel harmonious, like, try to find that harmony for yourself. Try to find that peace with the things that you did last year, because I believe they were good things. Absolutely. So let's see what is for this one. Hexagram number 49, revolution above. Wow. Okay, revolution. On your own day, you are believed. Supreme success. Perseverance brings good fortune. Regret disappears. This hexagram advises a time of transformation where change is necessary for progress. Success comes from careful planning and executing the change at the right time. By remaining persistent and committed, any regrets or doubts will fade away. Image: fire in the lake. The image of revolution. The superior person sets the calendar and makes the seasons clear. The image of fire in the lake symbolizes the potential for transformation that lies within a stable situation. The superior person, like the fire in the lake, knows when it is time for change and sets the right timing for transformation, ensuring progress. Well, what good thing is this? I really like it for you. Yeah, I would like it for everybody, of course, but Aries, this is for you. You are bold enough to make all of this. You are leaders, right? You are collecting people to make a team to achieve the task, to create the things, and you are passionate. So what better than that, to make a not a revolution, not in that sense and understanding of the word, but really a great change for your life, for the people around you, for the people that you are working or studying with, giving them new ideas, leading them to progress, to success, and you are the one for this job. So use your boldness with the good ideas, with talking to other people, making those teams, making those people around you collected, and make the changes. Yes, if anybody can, it's you, nobody else. So trust yourself, believe yourself, gather your knowledge, gather your friends, gather your family, and gather your colleagues, everything. Share with them what you want to do and how you see the things, and make the changes, make the steps, take the action. And this year will be very successful for you. I believe in every plan of your life, but somehow I see it more personal, like not in a love or relationship or a family relationship or something, but more like success in your individual path. Doesn't matter if this is a learning, study, university, or school, doesn't matter what age you are, right? Or is the work. More see it like a work environment and more like a task and projects, but that's my vision. For you might be totally different. The important part here is by making the changes, you're going to have a great success. You started last year. I'm absolutely sure to started slowly, maybe a bit of a change here, a bit of change there, but this year you will reap the fruits of what you're doing with continuing on that way, because it brings harmony and peace and good things. Yes, so I'm very happy, Aries, absolutely. And guys, it's 3:15. We have 15 minutes more. I will stop here. The next Friday, when we are again with I Ching, we will continue with Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo. Let's see how many we will make. So next Friday, if you follow me, you will see that I'm live. I will post in my social medias, of course. Feel free to follow me in the social media. Feel free to visit my website. There are interesting tests that I put. They're absolutely free. I'm not collecting any information. I don't send any information to your email or anything like that. I don't need all of this collecting thing. For me or for my website, nothing like that. It's absolutely only for you. To help you understand yourself, to see if you have any imbalances. Tomorrow we are talking about chakras, really very general, and the differences between different people's energies. Yeah, I will leave that for tomorrow, because there will be a lot of explanation, not too much showing, to be honest, but a lot of talking. It will be interesting, I believe. But what I want to say is that after many years of working in with the healing and even with the card readings, the shadow work, psychology, medicine, and everything, right? I combine that together, and I know that everything that I'm saying is actually for your health benefit. Balance is very important. The energies are very important. Our understanding of what we are afraid from, why we are afraid to take action or to not take action, or whatever it is, the fear behind everything that we are experience or we want but we don't, leads to physical imbalance. And it can be as simple as hormonal disbalance because of overthinking, and your brain is not calm enough to, or stressed down to operate normally, and your hormones are striking and imbalancing, or your food that you're eating, or what you need to eat in that case or another case. So everything is connected. And yeah, I know that in the spirituality later everybody is talking about manifestation and connection, that we are all connected. Yes, we are all connected because we are living in that society. And in that society needs a change, needs quality of everything, right? And not, as I said in the beginning, not accepting the mediocrity. Everybody, if they try to do their best, right, will lead to a great change that will be a collective change. And here I'm not talking about politics and anything like that. No, absolutely not. For me, the politicians are people like us with the same problems that we have. It's just they're in a different position and they're under the spot, right? So we see them and we just blame them, but we never look at ourselves, right? And we never think that actually there is a blame to us as well, being passive, wanting too much, expecting from outside everything to come. So we are going to talk about a lot of this during the streams that I'm doing. As you see, and if you want, you can check again and the schedule to see what is the topic of every day. I'm not going to stream in Tuesdays and Thursdays, to give myself a bit of a time, maybe somebody, and I invite you. It's not expensive at all, but it's very beneficial, right, to use my website, to use the healing services, to use the tests, so you can see where you are. The tests are very simple, but you have to be honest when you are giving answers. And if you can't give answer to any of the questions because they don't relate to you, don't give answer. Just keep it. You still will get the result. And not when you are talking about the chakras, though. When we are talking about the chakra test, you have to answer absolutely every single question, because it is important. It is very important. You can't skip any of them. And it's not possible to not have answer yes or no, to be honest. So, and after being in contact with me, through the social media, through the website, or order a service, or just talk with me. Telegram is there, open for you to be in contact, to speak, to ask questions. I'm open, I'm here to help you. And if this reading was nice and interesting, right, or you missed the beginning or anything, you can watch it here, or you can watch it later on in YouTube channel, where I will post it after some edits, of course. And I will post all of those very short readings in the social media as well, for the other people that are not joining Twitch. And that's it from me, guys, for today. I will see you tomorrow at 2 again with chakras. Again, we are going to talk about the system in general, what it means for us, and the different types of people with different types of chakra system nowadays. It will be very interesting, so stay tuned and stay with me. Okay, it will be interesting, and yeah, if you have any questions, I will be happy to answer them. The chat is open. At some point I will see it, yes, and I will answer to everything. So you stay safe until next time. Thank you for being with me.